kind of update us on Gunner's situation?
Yeah, he is no longer part of the program.
And when did you give him his release?
We worked on his release last Friday in terms of compliance. You know, we've got, I think we've got a 10-day window to get that taken care of, and we tried to get that all accomplished last week.
Any restrictions on where he'll go from your standpoint?
I think we made, I don't think it was a restriction as much as that we had an open conversation about the schools. And, you know, again, I think the schools that he was looking at were in line with the schools that I thought were appropriate, you know, relative to who was on our schedule.
And just kind of your reaction to it, were you surprised? Did you see it coming?
I don't know that I'm surprised. We had kind of created an opportunity for him to compete in the spring, so maybe a little surprised from that standpoint because he was actually told that he would be given an opportunity to compete. Sometimes when you don't hear that, you know what I mean, you wouldn't be surprised because you go, well, you know, I'm on the bottom of the depth chart.
Of your early enrollees, do you see some people in that group that compete for a position in your two deeps?
Well, I think there's some guys that are physically mature enough. James Onawalu has been outstanding. He's such a conditioned athlete. He's physically strong. You know, he's 215 pounds. He can play with the veterans right now in terms of conditioning and weight training and going, you know, every rep. Now, we'll see how, when we put the pads on, you know what I mean, we're going into a different, you know, atmosphere relative to playing the game, but he's been very, very impressive. I would say that, you know, I'm really impressed with Mike Harriman. He's put on almost 15 pounds. He's up to close to 230 pounds, and he's got a burst to him. You know, he's going to be a really good player for us. I like the way he's trained. And I like the way they all train. Steve Elmer is I think his numbers right now, you know, looking at another mid-year enrollee, let's see, Steve Elmer is 317 pounds now. So, you know, he's put on a lot of weight since he's gotten here as well. So he's a guy that physically we think can go in there and compete.
What do you